Good morning, namaste to everyone. Yesterday we had discussed about the concept of the geometry, and today we are going to start the angle. That means, what is the meaning of the angle? What is the definition of the angle? Today we are going to discuss on this matter. So let's see on the board. Look at to me. Here is a angle. Angles. Angle is here. So before writing the definition, look at to me. See. Suppose this marker to raise or lines. Suppose this marker rotate in this direction. See, in this direction. Then what is the amount of? This is called amount of rotation or amount of turn. And this amount of turn or amount of rotation is known as an angle. So, to write the definition of the angle is here. Amount of rotation between two lines around the common point, or we can say vertex, is known as an angle. Angle means amount of rotation between two lines around the common point or vertex is known as an angle. So once more I like to show you here. See, this is the two rays or two lines are here with me. Suppose this marker rotate in this direction, and what is this amount of rotation? This is called amount of rotation. Suppose it is rotated and it comes here. So this much amount of rotation is known as a angle. So now suppose it is it rotates only up to here. Then this much angle is here, and suppose it may rotate like this. So this is called an angle. It is an angle. So now we can show here. Suppose here is a OA, and here is a OB. OA and OB, these two rays are here. Now, so this is called the amount of rotation or amount of turn. So this much rotation is known as an angle, and we used to use the unit to measure the angle, that is a degree. So now suppose this is another example we can take here. Now here is a O, P and Q is here. Now see, so this much amount of rotation, this is called angle. That means AO, AOB, AOB, this is a sign, this is angle sign. AOB is an angle. Similarly here angle POQ is an angle, right? And O, this O, and here is also O. These two are called vertex or point. Let me see. Amount of rotation between two lines or rays, around the common point. That means this is the common point for the lines OP and OQ. Similarly, OA and OP are the two lines, and O is a common point or common vertex where OA and OB meet. Similarly, O is a common point or common vertex where OP and OQ meet. That's why this is known as an angle. This amount of rotation, this much amount of rotation is known as an angle. So is it clear? Okay, now let us see. So amount of rotation between two lines, around the common point, O is a common point, is known as an angle. So this is the amount of rotation, this is the amount of turn. Is it clear? Okay. Now next, types of angles. Now number 1, acute angle. Here is a acute angle means between 0 degree and 90 degree. Number 2, right angle. Angle of 90 degree. Acute angle between 0 degree and 90 degree. There is so many angles which lie between 0 degree and 90 degree. For example, here is this is the O, S and T. Now this is the angle. Suppose its measure is 25 degree. The 25 degree, it lies between 0 degree and 90 degree. That means greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. So 25 degrees here. So many examples you can take. That is 45 degree, 60 degree, 80 degree, 89 degree. All these are the example of acute angle. So acute angle means greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. So is it clear? This is the so many examples we can take for the acute angle. Now next one is a right angle. Right angle means just angle of 90 degree. That means just I have shown you here. Suppose two lines make an angle. So suppose these two lines, now it rotates, and whenever this line stand as a vertically, that means this much angle is called to 90 degree. Then this angle is known as a right angle. It is known as a right angle. So that's why here suppose now A, B and C. If this is a 90 degree, the angle ABC is a right angle. Same way here. 45 degree, 60 degree, 80 degree, 89 degree, 25 degree. These are the example of acute angle. But for the right angle of 90 degree. That means to represent or to explain the right angle, that means angle between the amount of rotation between two lines must be 90 degree. So is it clear? Okay. Now number three is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means between 90 degree and 180 degree. Obtuse angle means between 90 degree and 180 degree. This means the angles which lie between 90 degree, that means greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. All these angles which lie between 90 degree and 180 degree, all these are the example of obtuse angle. Now, so many example we can take. Now is here O, X and Y. Now see. Now this is the angle. Suppose its value is 120 degree. 120 degree means this is the angle XOY is an obtuse angle. XOY is an obtuse angle because 120 degree lies between 90 degree and 180 degree. So many examples you can take here. Suppose 99 degree, 120 degree, 165 degree, here 170 degree. All these angles is greater than 99 is greater than 90 degree and less than 180. Similarly, 120, 165, 170 and so many angles which lie between 90 degree and 180 degree. That means greater than 90 and less than 180. So this is the example of obtuse angle. So acute angle, very simple, greater than 0 degree and less than 90. Right angle, exact angle of 90 degree. Obtuse angle, greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. And now straight angle. Number 4 is here. Straight angle. So number 4 is here. Straight angle. That means angle of 180 degree is called a straight angle. Now again see these two lines. This marker means these two lines here. Suppose this is, and again this line rotate and it is rotating and it came in a such a way now it form a straight line and a straight line means this much angle, amount of rotation is this much amount of rotation is known as a 180 degree. This amount of this straight angle's value is equal to 180 degree. So straight angle means angle of 180 degree is called a straight angle. That means suppose here is a O W and another line is here O B. So now this much angle is equal to 180 degree. So a straight angle means angle of 180 degree. Angle of 180 degree is called a straight angle. Here is a right angle means angle of 90 degree. That means the angle between the two lines is equal to 180 degree. Then it is called a straight angle. That means to form an angle, there must be the two lines or two rays. And now OW and OV. OW is a one and OV is another rays or lines, we can say. That's why the angle between OW and OV, it is a straight and that is 180 degree. That's why it is called a straight angle. Now number 5. Number 5 is here reflex angle. Reflex angle. And we can write here between 180 degree and 360 degree. That means the angles which lie between 180 degree and 360 degree, and all these angles are called reflex angle. That means now suppose here is a yes, and another line is OT. Then this much angle. Now see, now up to here is 180, and now this angle is formed greater than 180. So suppose this much angle, now 200 degree. For example, this is a 200 degree. This angle is an example of reflex angle. And greater than 180 and less than 360. And so many examples we can take. Greater than 180, 210 degree, 265 degree, 300 degree, 305 degree. There are so many examples we can take which lie between 180 and 360 degree. So all these are the example of reflex angle. So now number 6. Number 6 is here full angles or complete angle. Full angle or complete angle. That means complete means an angle of 360 degree. The total measure of an angle is equal to 360 degree. Then such angle is known as a full angle or complete angle. That means we can say angle of 360 degree is known as full angle. So now here we have started and we have finished also the types of angles. Number 1, acute angle between 0 degree and 90 degree. Right angle, the angle of 90 degree. That means an angle whose size is equal to 90 degree. Such angle is known as a right angle. Obtuse angle greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. And examples are here. A straight angle of 180 degree, and the reflex angle between 180 degree and 360 degree. Similarly, full angle means the angle whose measure is equal to 360 degree is known as a full or complete angle. So it is clear now. So how do you define an angle? How will you give the definition of an angle? So it is very simple. Amount of rotation, or we can say turn. we can write also turn. Amount of rotation or turn between two lines around the common point or vertex is known as an angle. I have shown the example with a common point. This is the amount of rotation. This is the amount of rotation. And then after we have started here and we have finished also. Acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, a straight angle, reflex angle, and full or complete angle. Now we are going to start the different pairs of adjacent angle. Now let's start. Different pairs of adjacent angles. And number one is here. Adjacent angles. That means what is the meaning of adjacent angles? So now see. At first, through the figure, suppose O P and here is a OQ and here is a OR. OP, OQ and OR. Three lines are here. And if we'll think, if we'll consider in this figure, then this angle and another, this angle, how to explain? Now see, angle POR. Angle POR. What is a? O is a vertex. O and for angle POR. O is a vertex. Similarly, for angle QOR. O is a vertex, and for the angle POR, OR is a arm. OR is a arm. That means now OR is an arm for both angles. So that's why we can write here a pair of angles having common vertex or common arm are called adjacent angles. That means, therefore, angle POR and angle QOR are the adjacent angles, because I have written here angle POR, O is a vertex. For angle QOR, O is a vertex. That means O is a common for both. Similarly, OR, because just we have discussed. Now this is the OAB is here. Suppose this is an angle. This is an angle. So this is a vertex. This is a R, and it is also R. R माने को sides अथवा बाहु. That means so this is a vertex, and OB and OA are called R. So that's why here POR, for angle POR, OP and OR are the arms. Similarly, angle for angle QOR, OR and OQ are the arms of angle QOR, and O is called the vertex. That means for an angle there must be vertex, and the two sides mean that these two are the arms. So here adjacent angles means a pair of angles. Pair भनेको एक जोड़ी. Pair of angles having common vertex. That means for both angles vertex is same. In this figure O is the same or common vertex for angle POR and for angle QOR. So common vertex or common arm. OR is a common arm called the adjacent angles. Now number two, linear pairs. So what is the definition or meaning of the linear pairs? So let's see. Now here इसमें a pair of adjacent angles, a pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degree are called linear pairs. Now see, x, y, here is a O and here is a Z. See, this angle and this angle, linear, a pair of adjacent angle. Number 1, see, angle ZOY and angle ZOX. These two angles are the adjacent angles because O is a common vertex and here OZ is a common arm. And the sum, whose sum is 180, that means angle ZOY and here ZOX. Suppose this is the 60 degree, this is a 120 degree. Then now 60 degree plus 120 degree is equal to 180 degree. So that's why a pair, एक जोड़ी, adjacent angle this and this, whose sum दोनों को जोड़ेगा 180 degree. So therefore YOZ and angle ZOX are the example of linear pairs. Is it clear? Okay. Now number 3 is here. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. So what is the meaning of vertically opposite angle? Now I am showing an example. Now see, here is a AB and CD. Here is a E. Now this intersection point. Now see that AB and CD, these two are the line segments and both are intersecting at the point E. Then there is formed two pairs angle. That means four angles are there. See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Four angles are there. And now just opposite, if we will consider this figure, the 2 and 4, they lie opposite to the intersection point. Same way, angle number 1 and 3, they lie just opposite to the intersection point of these two lines. So, to give the definition of vertically opposite angle, we can write in this way. The angles opposite to common intersection. The angle opposite to common intersection. If we don't want to write a common, there is no problem. The angle opposite to intersection point of two lines are called vertically opposite angles. The angles opposite to intersection point of two lines are called vertically opposite angle. Here we can write the example. Till that angle 4 and 3, that means angle A, angle A, E, angle A, E, C, and angle A, E, C are just opposite angle. Angle B, E, D are the vertically opposite angle. In same way, angle C, B, E, C, angle B, E, C, that is angle 1, is equal to angle A, E, D. These two are the just opposite to the intersection point of E of two lines. So 2 and 4 are example of vertically opposite angle, and 1 and 4 are the vertically opposite angles. That means when the two lines, suppose here, now WV, P, Q, and here is a O. So now this angle and this angle, these two are the vertical opposite angle. Here this and these two are the vertically opposite angles. So now this is also finished. So here different pair of adjacent angle. Number 1, adjacent angles we have finished now. Linear pair we have finished. Vertically opposite angle we have finished now. Number 4, we are going to start about the complementary angle. So let's see now. So number 4, we will start the number 4. Number 4 is here. Number 4, complementary angle. Complementary angles. Now see, example is here. O, L, M and N. Now let's see. This is a 65 degree. This is a 65. And another one is that, or just we take here, this is a 40 degree and this is a 50 degree. So angle LOM plus angle MON is equal to 40 degree plus 50 degree is equal to how much? 90 degree. So complementary angles means, now see, in the example, number 1 example, number 2 example. Suppose here is a 30 degree OVS and here is a now 60 degree PQR is here. Now see, the now is here angle SOV plus angle RPQ is equal to 30 degree plus 60 degree is equal to 90 degree. Now it is clear. That means complementary angle means a pair of angles whose sum is equal to 90 degree. Either the angles having the common vertex, the angles having the different vertex, but the sum must be 90 degree. Then these two angles are called or known as a complementary angle. But remember, note here 40 degree is called complement of 50 degree and 50 degree is called complement of 40 degree. In same way, 30 degree is called complement of 60 degree and 60 degree is called complement of the 30 degree. Is it clear? If now I will write a question on the board. So complementary angle means a pair of angles whose sum is 90 degree called complementary angles. These are the examples. These are the examples. That means example number 1, sum of these two angles 90. But both angles having the common vertex. 60 and 30 is equal to 90. But the vertex are different. But sum is equal to 90. And both are the example of complementary angles. So now number 5 is here. Supplementary angles. Same. Now a pair of angles whose sum is 180 degree called supplementary angles. Now see the example. Let's see. A, B and the OT. Now suppose this is a 140 degree angle BOT is equal to 140 degree. Angle AOT is equal to 40 degree. One example, that means angle BOT plus angle TOA is equal to 140 degree plus 40 degree is equal to 180 degree. Is it clear? That means these two angles are known as the supplementary angles. And note, angle BOT is supplement of angle TOA, and angle TOA is a supplement of angle BOT. Right? So now another example we can, example number 1 and example number 2 is here. Now, suppose this is a 70 degree. L, M, N. This is the 70 degree. And another angle is here. Suppose P, Q, R. This is a 110 degree. Then angle N, M, L. Angle L, M, N wa N, M, L plus angle P, Q, R is equal to 70 degree plus 110 degree is equal to 180 degree. So supplementary angle means a pair of angles whose sum is 180 degree. That means pair means these two angles sum 180 degree. These two angles sum is 180 degree. That means in this way so many examples we can take for the complementary angle and the supplementary angle. So is it clear? So now let's review what I have taught and what you have learned today. So now one by one what we have discussed, and every one point I am going to remind you, review for the today's class. Now today we have learned number one angle. And what is the definition of angle? Amount of rotation or amount of turn between the two lines at common point, at a common intersection point is known as an angle. That means here is a, suppose AOB. So this is the angle. This is an angle or angle. This is a R. This is a R. And this is a vertex. This we have learned. Right? Number 2 we have learned types of angle. We have learned acute, about the acute angle. Acute angle, you know that greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree acute angle. Number 3 we have learned right angle. Right angle means angle of 90 degree. Acute angle means between what we have learned? Between 0 degree and 90 degree. Then number 3 we have learned obtuse angle. And what we have learned today? Between obtuse angle between, tell me, 90 degree and 180 degree. Number 4, what we have learned? Straight angle. That means angle of how much degree? 180 degree. Number 5, reflex angle. What we have learned? Reflex angle between 180 degree and 360 degree. And last one, number 6, full or complete angle means angle of 360 degree. This. Then number 7 we have learned, that is a adjacent angle. Adjacent angle means two angles, pair of angles having a common arm and common vertex. That means adjacent angle means pair of angles having common arm and common vertex. And number 8, what we have learned today? Linear pairs, pair of angle some 180 degree, linear pair. Then after we have learned number 9, vertically opposite angle. Number 9, see here, number 9, today we have learned vertical opposite angle. That means A, B, C, D, there is a O. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. That is angle 1 and angle 3. They are the vertical opposite angle. Similarly, angle 2 and angle 4 are vertical opposite angle. And then number 10 we have learned 10 about the complementary angle. That means two angles sum 90 degree. Number 11 we have learned supplementary angles. Two angles sum 180 degree. So today we have started about the angles and we have ended by completing the supplementary angles. So now tomorrow again we'll start the exercises related to this today's class and yesterday's class. So thank you very much all of you.